Did you hear that?
I did. She
She
said,
has a nice voice.
they always ask me if I got it. The question comes up, did you get, do you got it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard it.
Oh, Christ.
So what's going on today, buddy?
Brutal day, Dan.
Oh.
Brutal day. I can't even believe it. It was such a good day. And then I went to hell.
Would you do go lay down?
Yep. Get out of my head. Fuck.
Excuse me.
All right, I gotta tell you, I got 3 stories to tell. Two
Okay.
of them happened today. I think it was today. Well, one of them did happen today. Um, yeah. So, all right. Well, the first one is, man, do I got a zit on my nose? Wait,
It's any bigger, you'll have to name it.
I know. Okay. Anyway, so I was the other day. I was going to cover this yesterday, but I didn't.
Right.
The other day, I had a whole series of weird dreams with my brother Chris.
Right.
I couldn't figure it out, and JC wasn't in me coordinating anything. Okay,
Right.
but yeah, from what I'm trying to remember what happened. Oh, did I say my brother Chris? Shit, I
Yeah.
said that. I was gonna keep it secret, but whatever.
Well, do your other stuff and don't let that stuff out until you feel like it. It's not a big deal, brother.
Yeah, all right, good idea.
I mean,
I don't need to say anything about my family. Fuck it. I'll do it another day.
there you go, bud. Like, I
This
mean,
is
you got other stuff to talk about. Don't worry about Chris and that.
this is
stuff.
gonna take a fucking hour, so I'm
That's
out.
all right. I got an hour.
All right, or at least an hour. This is separate from. It's just a little thing, but it freaked the fucking shit right out of me. Almost gave me a heart attack. So I was down in the illusion taking care of dealing with Screwface and the Cabbage Heads,
Right.
fucking fighting and just dealing and wheeling and dealing and getting evidence and shit. I'm down there, and that it took about a week to deal with maybe 2 weeks to deal with all that. At the start of it, when I'm down there, I started having ghosts flying around this apartment, right? And one of them kept coming to,
like in our time or your
yeah,
time?
in this reality here.
Wow.
And I can see them moving in. One's coming through the patio door, and it's black. And it comes up, and it looks at my camera.
Really?
I don't attack it or anything, but that happened
Right.
like 3 times. He came right up to my camera, which is sitting here on the shelf next to me, and it's looking at my camera. So I reported it. And that's all I do, really. That's all I do. Unless it does something to me. Fuck
Did you get him on there by chance?
it. No, unfortunately not. It happens so much I don't even care. But this was different. Like they were really real. So I figured I'm down in the lower illusion stirring up problems,
Right.
and the people down here are starting to come and find me in reality, right? It's a little different, but it's the same.
Are you creating problems for them?
Yeah.
Or what? But not intentionally. It's somehow.
Well, no, I was fleecing Screwface with the police, right?
Right.
Jesus is down here and everybody's down here, but I don't. I've only seen 2 ghosts, 2 spirits in this apartment that are, and they didn't really bother me. One touched me. I'll get to that in a minute. Gave me a heart fucking attack. Heart attack. The black entity. It wasn't a black guy. It wasn't a black guy. It was just this entity had a black outline, right?
Right.
Anyway,
The way it presented itself, right?
yeah, whatever. Now Jesus told me that was when you see black floating around the house and shit. That is suicides.
Wow. Because
He's
does that include orbs?
Yeah,
Black orbs?
basically that's what it
That's
is.
bad energy, right? Like
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
before. Because I got that a lot around here.
Yeah, he said those are suicides, or well, that's one reason. There's probably more, but He said
Right.
one of the reasons
Well,
is
anything negative, right? Maybe.
yeah. Bad
I'm
energy.
sorry, brother. Keep going.
No, it's
I
okay.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
And so that one lasted for about 3 days. I think he moved something over in the kitchen. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. I hear things behind me moving all the time, being thrown and shit. But I don't pay attention to it because as soon as I engage it, then I'm done.
Right, right.
Just like anything, don't fucking
You don't
talk
want
to
to
it.
engage it
Just tell
because
Jesus in your heart, and
it'll just move in.
yeah, they move in. Oh,
Yeah.
he sees me. I'm fucking being it. Oh, I'm fleecing him now.
Gonna be sucking some fucking energy here till he figures
Yep,
it out.
you got it. So I didn't do nothing. After the black entity went away, I noticed this other one started coming in, and it was white. And it was moving around. It looked at me a couple times from just above the computer here, coming looking at me. So I reported it to Jesus, my wife, up in St. Lucian. Now they have a guy that can come down here. Used to be down here, so he knows how to get down here real fast. If I'm being attacked, and he can come down, and Jesus, they can all come down to this level where I am in the apartment, but they don't like it, so they stay up
Because the
there.
vibrations, right? It's
Right.
not their same. It's not the same thing.
Exactly. Jesus told me that he got a person in the area of this building, the apartment building I'm living in, to keep watch over me. Right. So I figure, well, maybe that's the person, right? I don't know.
Right.
The black entity went away. The black entity went away, and this white one came around. So I'm thinking it's her. So I'm like, right on. She's got my back. Don't fuck with me, and we're all good. Just just watch out. I don't know. And I told Jesus, like, well, any of them fuck with me, I'm ripping their skins off. And they're not going to be happy about it. And so that was it. And so she knows, whoever it is, she knows. So that lasted about 2 days. On the third day, I saw her around coming in. Then I went and had a shower. So I'm standing in the shower and I'm washing my hair, right? My wiener's hanging out. As expected. I didn't fucking think about anything. I'm thinking about other fucking trains and fucking shit I gotta do. And things I like. I think I was thinking about a video on YouTube I watched. All of a sudden, this hand reaches out, grabs my schlong, and fucking yanks on it.
Oh my goodness.
I look. I'm like, as I'm buckled over, I look, and it's a girl. It's a girl. She got a white shirt on, and she's bent over like this. And she reached out, she grabbed my fucking thing and pulled it. Right? My whole abdomen went, and that was that. And so she got up. Well, I yelled at her. I go, hey! She got up and saw me looking at her, and I reached out and grabbed her clothes, and I ripped her clothes off. So she ran away. Ah! And that was it. And that was it. I reported the incident to Jesus, and that happened in reality. That was like, material world shit.
Right.
I was wide awake having a shower, and that happened.
It's like an invasion of your shower. Is what
Fuck. You ain't expecting that.
Well, I would never fuck if that happened to me. I think I'd fall over fucking dead.
I didn't want to,
It's bad enough fucking having ghosts around and you know it.
I know.
Trying not to acknowledge them and all that, but then have them come into the fucking goddamn washroom and swing off your wanker. Well,
I didn't know who it was. I still don't. So, but I think the lady that's supposed to be taking care of me fucking gave her shit.
hopefully it wasn't the fucking lady that's taking care of you.
I know. I don't think it was, because this girl was younger. The old ladies, like,
they seem to be fucking perverted, grandma, these bastards.
Lady. Yeah, so. Okay, after yesterday's video,
right?
The Nazis and all that.
Yeah,
I did. Well, there was a guy. Well, yeah. This after the Nazi video, it's kind of ironic. This is what happened. when I was down in the Illusion and I made that $1,000,000 doing that bounty
Right.
hunting.
Yeah.
I made $1,000,000 doing bounty hunting for priest and the police. The police had a bounty on this guy, so I found him like no time, right? Then there was the second time, a couple weeks later, I needed money for my trains that I'm making in St. Lucia. I had to build some shit, and I had no money. The money I do have, the big load of money I got, is put away for me when I'm dead. I'll have some cash, right?
Right.
Because I ain't working in a fucking peach. I'll go live in the fucking mountains, be a mountain man, a hermit, whatever. I don't care. I ain't working in no fucking coffee shop. I ain't
I'm
doing
going
that
wherever it's
manual
free.
labor bush. I ain't fucking living here doing manual labor and then dying and finding out I gotta do more manual labor. Fuck it. Fuck that. I ain't doing it. But I want a lot of money. So I ain't got none here. So I'm fucking in the spirit world. I'm making some money. Anyway, this is all besides the point. I'm not really, but I'm doing bounty hunting, right? So this one, I was in the priest church, and Screwface is out there yelling at me. See, he leaves, and so me and the priest are talking. It's late at night, and my family's there, and they're all talking, yipping yapping, and it comes around where my wife and them were telling the priest that I can do bounty hunting and make money and shit like that. And I needed money, so it came up, or I mentioned it. And I go, do you got anybody in the police station that has a bounty? And he goes, oh, no. So he went and checked, and he said, yeah, there's one for $112,000 or something. Whatever. I don't know. It was a good chunk. But I said, I'll do it. So I caught that guy in 3 minutes. I already made a video about it. Anyway, then I went and turned. The priest wanted to know how I did it. So I showed him how to do it, how I did it. And then that was all over with. So I got nothing to do here. So I made the video yesterday with you
Right.
about the Nazis and shit, which got me triggered back, which made me think back to the guy. He said, go to the Jews. They got lots of people they need to catch. And I'm like, fucking right. And they got big bank accounts and shit. So fucking right. I'm gonna go there and do it. So today, when I was sitting here, when I woke up, I asked Jesus, the one that's taking care of me. He's only been here for 3 days. So I asked him, I go, do you know my record? Do you know who I am? Like, do you know my records? All the way back to the fucking extraterrestrial past lives, 100,000 years ago? No, he don't fucking know shit. They all don't. None of them do. They can find out, but they don't. They don't know how to deal with me. But anyway, so I give him the benefit of the doubt every fucking time. Turns out he goes, okay, I'll take you. We'll go see the Jewish people. And he goes, yep, they got bounties. Fucking zit. It's pissing me off. They got bounties, lots of bounties. And you say you can do it? Let's go. And my wife, Tina, the priestess, said, yeah, Rich can do this. No fucking problem at all.
Pimping you out to fucking go find
well, yeah. Well, no, they said, yeah, Rich can see. He just wants the bounty money. And I ain't fucking going to say, I ain't greedy. Man, fuck, I need money. Your fucking system is built on fucking money, bitch. I need the fucking money. So I'm your fucking bounty hunter, and that's the way it's going to be. I didn't make the fucking rules for your fucking enslavement fucking economic system. Okay, so fucking don't even fucking go there, because I'll fucking turn you to dust in a fucking brutal humiliation. Oh, you don't believe it? You don't believe what's coming up?
Wow.
So I go, I have lunch. Jesus is setting all this up for me to go there. I guess they're waiting for me now. He says, yeah, they're waiting for you. Let's go whenever you are ready. So I eat. I get done. I lay down. I ain't in bed 1 minute. And I'm flying. And all of a sudden, boom, I got 10 fucking voices around me.
Whoa.
And this is what they did. And in front of me is a guy. He's a little bit higher than me. So all I see is his legs. When I look up at him, I'm like, okay, there's a guy. And the voices are saying, Rich, you're in Jerusalem. I go, I am? And I'm in Jesus' bubble. Okay. the cradle thing, the cradle, and I got to be in that.
Born, you mean, and stuff.
What's that?
The cradle, you mean where he was born and stuff? Jesus.
No. It's an energy thing where Christ puts his energy,
Okay.
and so he can see what you see. Yeah,
Right.
it's like, and take care of you, right? It's a cradle.
Right.
Cradle of energy. You're in Christ's cradle.
Surrounded by a bubble.
Yeah. So you don't fucking see nothing. Only what they want you to see, more or less.
Right.
Oh Christ! And I should have known that. So I'm already in a red flag because I know I'm in a bubble. But hey, I'm learning something every day, right? So what the fuck?
Right.
I'm all good. Maybe this is the way they want it, right? I'm thinking. And
well, no harm's being done.
Not yet. So they go, you're in Jerusalem. I go, I don't see a goddamn thing but this guy's legs. And he goes, the guy you're looking at is Netanyahu. I'm going, the fucking leader guy in fucking Israel? Yeah. And they go, yep. Yeah. And I go, okay. And who do you want me to catch him? I don't know. Come on. I'm here to catch people. Let's go.
He's a good guy, ain't he?
Yeah. Well,
who knows, really? I don't really know, but
he's fucking. I ain't getting into that. Okay. Into the politics of the earth, man. Right. This is exactly where they want me to go, and I ain't fucking going there. Oh my god, this is brutal shit. Just unprecedented shit. So I'm like, what? And they go, well, Netanyahu has problems in the spirit world. And I go, yeah, probably. And they go, somebody is making snakes and the snakes are attacking Netanyahu. And I go, okay. And they go, look for the snakes. Do you see any? What?
In his dreams, right?
No, in the illusion.
Oh, really?
In the illusion, in the spirit, astral world. And they go, look, yeah, no, it's okay then. They go, look for the snakes, and if you see them, let us know. So I'll go. All of a sudden, I see them. There's 7 snakes around them at different levels around this guy.
That's an important number, too.
Yeah, it's a God number, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, 7. So I'm like, okay. And so I pointed them out, and I'm waiting, and I'm going, well, get the fucking snakes. I ain't touching the fucking thing. I'm here to catch guys, not fucking snakes. So, and they go, well, do you see who's making them? And I go, no, you didn't ask me that. You asked me, do you see snakes? And I go, yeah, there they are. So eventually I said, well, fucking Christ, here you go. The guy I'm looking at hasn't moved yet. Not a fucking inch. He hasn't moved. He hasn't responded. What am I to question, right? Who am I to question? Right. I'm thinking, hey, fuck, when you're in Rome, just fucking let it go and see what so I sit there, I grab a fucking snake, and I bring it over to me, and I'm basically holding this goddamn. It looks like a fucking long slug, and it's white. And I'm holding it, and I go, here, Jesus, look, here it is, Jesus. I sit here 15 fucking minutes with this goddamn thing. And they go, I go, what do you want me to do with it? I go, is it worth fucking money? I don't know. Tell me what the fuck is going on. And so I give him the snake, and he goes, okay, do you see who's making the snakes? And I go, well, you never asked me that, did you? I didn't know if they were making. What the fuck is making? What?
Somebody's making the snakes?
Yeah, somebody is making the snakes.
So I look around that dude.
What's that?
And then they're putting them around that guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I look down, and there's a guy down there, and I go, is that him? That's the only guy I see, so that's got to be him, right? And they're going, very good, you got him. I go, oh, I thought right there, red flag. Very good. Man. It was a fucking test. The whole fucking thing was a test. And I'm like, are you done fucking testing me? And I'm like, oh, man, whatever. And at that point, I just sat there shaking my head, watching the guy, watching the other guy, watching the snakes. None of them were moving. So I know it was fake. The whole thing was fake. I fall asleep, right? So I wake up 3 hours later from a fucking dream like you wouldn't believe. And here's the dream. This is the dream they gave me. This is a dream, a lesson dream.
So it was a generated lesson dream for Jesus.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you the dream because this is what they
Okay,
do.
buddy.
And I've had the dream before when I went to the Jewish land with other Christs.
Right.
They did the same dream. It wasn't the exact same dream, but it was the same people in the dream. So here it is. Boom. And this dream is what they do to you, man. When you're in Christ's cradle, they can this is what they do. And remember, I'm in supposedly Jerusalem, but I was in Christ's cradle, so he can do anything he wants. He'll tell you shit. You believe it because he's Christ.
Right.
Doesn't mean you could be in fucking Greenland.
Right.
You're not. You're nowhere. You're in the fucking illusion.
Yeah.
And he's doing whatever the fuck he wants to you, fucking your brains up. Okay? Now, you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt that he's doing something good for you. Okay? But I asked, and they know specifically. I told Christ, you go there, you help me win the deal, I'll give you a fucking cut of the money. I always say that, and they always go, I don't need no money. I'm Christ. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever, okay. So I'm like, okay, you don't need no money. Fine, I'll take it all. Right on. I don't care. Keep your fucking pride. Whatever you gotta do. I ain't assaulting Christ. I ain't doing not yet. So I'm like, whatever. Just I need the cash. I got my wife. I got 3 kids to fucking take care of. I got CBC. I got 2 other kids lost fucking somewhere doing weird shit. I gotta take care of them. I need money. That's the way it is. And plus, I need things that I need for business
and stuff.
Yeah, and the zombie room's starting up again. So I need money for all this shit. So I want to catch some fucking bounties. No, not all of them, just a couple. And I told Christ knows the deal. Go there. You're inside me, cradle. Give me the guy's name. You're with the police or the Jewish police or whatever the fuck they are. And give me the name. I'll catch the guy. I'm thinking, I want fucking Hitler. I want some bad motherfucker that everybody hates. And I'll catch a fucker. And they can't find him, and I will, and I get some fucking credentials. That's what I want. And it's not an ego thing, but it is. If I got to do this, I want some fucking cash. So they said there's $2 million for this. So here I am. And all they did was test me with these fucking snakes and 2 guys standing there. So it was a test. Then I fell asleep, and here's the fucking dream. I'm in Chatham in my house. My old house on Park Ave, where we used to play growing up.
Yeah, I remember it well.
So I'm in the house. My brother's there, my sister's there, my mom's there, and I don't know where. There's a big party going on. Fuck, Dan. My friend from Windsor, he's a Polish guy. He ain't Jewish at all. He's a Polish. He's there. And me and him are at the desk, and we got like 4 computers. One of them's his, and 3 of them are mine. And I'm trying to get the video game from mine and put it on his.
Right.
So, and he's agreeing. Yeah, that's what we got to do. We have to have a cord, a USB cable or some fucking thing.
Right.
To stick in my computer to transfer the game to his computer because he wants to play it. It's an awesome game. I don't know what it was. That was the whole debate.
Right.
All of a sudden, these girls start walking in, and 2 of the girls were just fucking beautiful, but one of them just blew my fucking mind. And I was talking to her. Her fucking heart is just pure and innocent, beautiful. Wow. And she was hot, just beautiful, beautiful. Not like Hollywood fucking cow on the stage hot, skinny fucking, normal girl hot. Anyway,
normal, yeah.
Yeah, normal girl hot, yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I can't talk, I can't do that. I'm focusing. She goes and plays with my sister or something. They all go with my sister in her room. And I'm like, I gotta fuck. And I go, well, dude, I have to go home to get the cable. But I'm in my home. But I'm thinking I gotta go home and get my cable. So I'm like confused about that. So I'm getting ready to leave. Then my brother invites these giant guys in. They're fucking okay. Imagine what are them wrestlers? A big giant wrestler with muscles and pecs and fucking, like you
Yep.
know, you know, on wrestling matches. The
Yeah, 6'2",
WWE.
300-pound fucking monsters.
Yeah, yeah. There's fucking 5 of them. I swear to God, I counted like 5 of them, and they're all walking around with their shirts off. They got big fucking muscle beards and everything, and muscle beards. And I'm intimidated. Okay, I'm not who I am when I wake up. I'm still a little kid in this dream.
Right.
I'm running around doing my thing, and so my brother and my brother. I'm looking at my brother, Chris, and his face is changing, like in the
Wow.
dream. So, and I'm like, God, hey, Chris, face is changing, man. What's going on? And he's like, oh, fuck, sorry, man. And then he introduces me to these fucking big guys, and these big guys are just disgusting. Fucking the energy coming off them are just disgusting. I don't even know how to describe it. And so I'm like, I shake their hands. I'm like, hey, you're a big ass motherfucker. Just please be cool. You're in my house, and I don't know why the fuck you're here. And then I go look. They're with my brother. Then all of a sudden, my brother's in the bedroom, and he's laying on a bed, and these big guys are in the fucking kitchen ordering me around, telling me to make them food and drinks, and where's the beer and all that. I'm like, do I? You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
I don't know about your fucking party. I don't know who you are, but goddamn, there's the door. I ain't making you no fucking drink, bitch. That's what I'm thinking.
Chris to do it.
Yeah, get Chris to do it. I didn't invite you in. I don't know who you are. And then I'm looking at my mom, and I'll go, Mom, what the fuck is going on? She's sitting in the chair smoking. And I'm like, Mom, wow, fuck, what's going on? I'm losing my fucking mind. And she's looking at me. She says something. I don't know what she says, but her face is changing. It's like skin is, right? And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, that's not normal, man. That's not normal. But I gotta go see. And these guys are yelling at me. It's basically intimidating me and damn near threatening me if I don't give them something to eat and drink. And so I'm like, fuck, I'm out of here. So I run in the bedroom to get Chris to help these fucking guys. And I look at Chris, he's laying on the bed, on a bunk bed, and behind him is the closet.
Wow.
And I'm looking at Chris, and he's like just sitting there. And and I walk up to him, and I put my fucking arm on his chest, and I go, look, I don't know who these fucking guys are. What the fuck are you doing? And he goes, I can do what I want. I go, yeah, but not my fucking house. I'm the fucking man. Like, my dad left in reality, so I'm like the fucking man.
Yeah.
I got
the oldest.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Chris, listen to me. I don't give a fuck what you do. And he goes, you know I'm gay? You know I'm gay? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you're gay. And he goes, that's why I brought him here. I'm going, you ain't gonna fuck up 5 guys. There's no fucking way. They'll kill you. They'll kill me. There's no fucking way. I'm gay. And all of a sudden his face started going, just like moms, right?
Wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I go, Chris, I don't care what you do. What the fuck is going on? Who are these fucking guys? They're like fucking wrestlers from fucking, but they're like military, and all they do is kill. That's what they feel like. So I got to put it into words. Like militia, or when the war in Iraq, see it in the videos, and they got the big giant muscle guy.
Yep.
He's doing. That's what they look like, but they don't got guns, and they got that fucking. There. They got the fucking beard, and they got the fucking hair, and it's done up into a fucking knob on top. Looks like a nipple. Anyway, them guys.
Right.
And they're fucking yelling at me. I'm like, dude, fuck you. I'm fucking terrified. I'm just a little kid.
Wow.
Innocent. I'm not in my ego yet in the spirit world. I'm in my innocence.
Right.
So I threatened Chris. I'm threatening Chris. What the fuck are you doing? I'm gay. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you're gay. Do what you gotta do. Fucking elsewhere. Get rid of these fucking guys. I don't know what's going on. And then I let Chris go. He gets up and runs out. But it ain't Chris. It ain't my
Right.
brother. It's some, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's shape shifting in my face.
Right.
All of a sudden, I'm standing there in the fucking closet behind my brother's bed. This guy, one of the muscle guys, and a girl comes out, and they were fucking in the closet, and they heard the whole conversation. So I'm thinking, oh great, I never knew that was back there. So I'm fucking dead because I just called these fucking muscle guys a fucking bunch of retards.
Right.
Get out of my house, all that shit. And he heard everything while they were fucking in the closet. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So they leave, the two leave. All of a sudden, I turn around and the girl comes walking in.
Right.
The beautiful one. So I'm like, totally fucking lost, man. You know, when you feel love, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
you're beautiful. I can't touch you. You're like, hey, fuck, I can't do nothing. Right? So we're talking, we're flirting, and she's really nice and everything. And, you know, I reach out and give her a touch, you know, to make that connection. Just a little fucking on the shoulder type thing. And she didn't reject it. She was smiling. Everybody's good. I'm like, holy shit. And so I go out to ask her out. I'm like, I'm going to ask her out. I'm going to say, hey, you want to get together sometime? So I do it. Sucked up all my courage, asked her out. She never gave me an answer. As soon as I asked her out, she turns around. Her clothes come off, and she's spreading her legs in my face. And I went, oh. You're just one of them. You're just one of them. And I got totally disgusted. And I said, and I just turned around and left. I'm like, fuck this. So she wanted to, like, I don't know, have sex or something. I'm like, no, fuck it. I turn around and I gotta go. I go out the door, I go down the hallway. I'm in the kitchen now. Still all fucking sad because this girl turned out to be just a pig, just like all the others.
Right.
I know that's kind of crazy, but I'm in my innocence. So love is love is love is love.
Right. You don't know.
When you're in love, you don't think about sex, right? And I'm going in love, right? Anyway, I guess that's like that for everybody, but everybody, although, you know, it's endless stereotypes that you can play on anyway.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden, the guys, the big giant mean guys, they're in the kitchen, and he's over there by the sink, and I'm standing over here by the wall, and he's like, I'm like, hey guys, you know, you gotta go. It's time to go. I don't know what the fuck, who you are, what you doing. You gotta go. I'm like, you gotta go, man. And
Wow.
he goes, so the guy reaches in the drawer, and he pulls out a
Keep
knife.
talking, brother. I'm gonna adjust my light.
Okay. He pulls out a knife.
Right.
And he fucking throws it at me. And I dive behind the door.
Right.
I open up the door, so I'm sticking my head outside the door like this, telling him, you guys gotta go. And he throws another knife at me, and it sticks in the door. And then he throws another knife, and he's like, how are you gonna make us go? How are you gonna make us go? And he's throwing knives. I'm like, you gotta leave. This is my house. This is my house. He goes, how are you gonna do that? And so I closed the door. I moved out from the door, and I walked right up, like in front of his firing line of the knives.
Right.
And I stood there and going, look, if you don't leave, you gotta please. I'm gonna call the police. And he goes, I fucking dare you. What are you gonna do? I fucking dare you. And he takes a knife and he throws it at me, and I don't flinch. If I didn't flinch, I made sure I didn't flinch because he wanted me to flinch. I wasn't gonna flinch, and the fucking knife stuck right in the wall, like right beside my head.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, God damn, this guy's big. He's a fucking Sasquatch. I swear to God, man. Then he does it again. Make me leave. And these fucking knives are flying by my head. I don't care if I get stabbed for some reason. I don't know why.
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, I'm calling the police. Fuck you. I'm calling. He goes, I fucking dare you. Whap! And he's fucking throwing these knives at me. None of them hit me. Not a goddamn one. So I know.
Wow.
I'm thinking, it's just intimidation. He's just intimidating me.
Right. You do nothing to you.
They didn't do nothing to me. And I'm thinking about the girl. She put me all flustered in fantasy happy land, and then she turned into a pig.
Wow.
Two different things right there. Okay? My brother's gay, he's not.
No, fuck.
And he turned out to be gay. So that was okay. You see where I'm going with this? Then the knife guy, he was just, all of them were just brutal fucking losers.
Wow.
And I'm thinking to myself, you're tombstones. You four guys are tombstones. That's what you represent. You're a fucking tombstone. That was in my head, but I didn't say it. Not yet, anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, so I pull out my phone and I 911 and I said, I need the police in my house. And they go, is this Richard? And I'm like, how do you know me? And they go, we know the phone number. You call us all the time. Well, I got 4 big giant Sasquatches and they won't leave my house. And they're throwing fucking knives at me. And the girl turned into a pig. And my brother's gay. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. You gotta help me out. You gotta send the police to help me out. Just then, the 4 guys packed up their shit and walked out the door.
Oh, man.
Out the door. And as they were walking out the door, as they were leaving my house, I started waking up. And I was awake in my head, laying on my bed. But I'm still here. I walked over to the window, and they were getting in a vehicle. The vehicle I was supposed to take off in to go get the cord for the computer guy that I was going to share the video games with. Video game, virtual reality.
Virtual, yeah.
You get it? Now,
the big guys, yeah.
I wake up, and my wife is screaming at me. Jesus is screaming at me. They're saying the girl adores you. The girl I liked.
Right.
She really adores you. She's not really a pig. She's not really a whore. She adores you. And I remembered I've been in this at least twice, this type of dream.
Right.
When I went to the Israel Jewish people.
And
Christ took me to the Jewish community. And all of a sudden Christ goes, and I got mad. I'm mad as fucking hell. I go, I'm supposed to be fucking here finding bad guys for these people. And these people are interrogating me. So before I go in, to make things short, before I go into the Jewish community to get these bad guys, they're going to interrogate me to find out what I'm all about. And I go, they already know what I'm all about because they did this before to me to find out what I was all about. And I go on, Christ, do you hear this? He goes, yeah, I'm right here. You're in the cradle. And I go, yeah, you're fired, fucker. You're fucking fired. Release me now, bitch. Right? I'm like, release me. Fucking release me. And so, and now he wanted to know what the fuck. And this is my stance, my take. I go, you're goddamn lucky you disappeared. You took me away from them before I got my fucking senses in my head. Because I woke up and I was just about to get the gun when my wife started interacting with my brain. And I would have fucking anyway, shot them all.
Their head off.
Yep, I would have shot them all just because.
Well, their
no, I didn't do anything. But I did bitch a lot. They're still mad at me for bitching. Now, I told Christ, I go, this is what you did. I go, this is where you went wrong, you piece of shit. Fuck. This is what happened. Wow. I get you to ask whoever in that community so I can go get the bad guys. I catch the bad guy, you give me money. That's the deal, right? And you can have some too. But prickface, loser, low-level Christ, decides, no, I'll do it my way. Before he came into me, I made $1.5 million fucking dollars in the lower illusion. Here I am up higher, and he takes me to the fucking Mossad to get me fucking interrogated. Oh, in the spirit world, whatever they are, I don't know. But before you enter that community, They want to find out about you, so they said they put you in this fucking mess. They fucking
Right.
they play. So I had like 10 psyops going on in my fucking head all at once,
Wow.
fucking interrogating me, fleecing me, whatever, to find out who I am. And they already know because Tina said, "Oh, you met her before. You met her before." And I go, "Yeah, I know I met her before. I can remember all this." So they already know. I've already been through this. I'm with fucking, I come here with Christ. Therefore, I don't need this shit.
Right.
I spent fucking 4 hours having that fucking dream, dealing with fucking fake Netanyahu, fake fucking worms, and this fake fucking guy as they fucking tested me. And it's all bullshit.
Wow.
And I'm like, fuck you. I go, I go, you don't trust me. You don't trust Christ to these fucking, whoever they were
Right.
in the Jewish community. So before you go to, I go, do you treat all your tourists like this?
Wow.
I'm like, give me a fucking break. Are you fucking for real? I'm here to help you. And you fucking treat me like a piece of shit? Like I'm a fucking dog? Fuck you, man. Fuck. And I told them, and they go, well, we had to do this. And I go, you're a fear-based fucking pack of fucking losers. I go, I know Jewish people. I know Jewish people, and they're fucking beautiful. I'd fucking die for them 1,000 times. I got fucking medals they gave me for doing good things. I go, Tina, get the fucking medals. I showed the fucking pack of fucking losers I was dealing with. I showed Jesus Christ. I go, see these medals? Yeah, I got these around the same time I got the suit of fucking armor. 3 suits of fucking armor, you son of a bitches. I go, all the bad guys that I could have caught in the 4 hours, fuck you. You get them. I ain't never setting foot back in this goddamn shit. Never.
Wow.
And I go, fuck Christ, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here. I went back home. I told fucking priestess, my buddy, I go, look, get me another fucking Christ. Get me anything. I don't give a shit. This guy's gone. So he released me. I don't know where he is. I told her to get the Christ, get a new Christ or an old Christ. Because the one good Christ I had, he lasted like 6 months. And then he had to go do other things. Well, I want him back. So I heard him barking at me just before I started this video. So maybe he's coming back. Me and him were pretty good, but he had to leave.
I'm sorry about my fucking camera again. I'm gonna have to put my lamp right over on this table next time we do a video.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't fucking, I got 3 lights on in this room and I'm still dark. I can't figure out what's going on.
My camera's crap too, Dave. So
I'm gonna go buy a new one.
A little bit. Anyway.
I apologize for that.
Now, that doesn't represent the normal people. This is like the security people.
Right.
So when I, and other people too, but when I go to the Jewish community, they give me this dream to find out what I'm about. And I already had this dream in the last 12 years, twice.
Wow.
And the girl was beautiful each time, but she turned out to be a pig. And I'm like, fuck.
I'll be right back, bud. I just gotta let my cat out.
Anyway. And I told him, keep your fucking money. I don't need it. I fired Christ. I fired Christ, the Jesus that was taking care of me. I didn't fire Christ. You can't fire Christ.
Wow.
You can leave it, but you can't fire him. Christ consciousness is different than the Christ and Jesus Christ. So there's Spider Christ. You dream about them. Then there's Jesus, which is usually a Spider Christ. Just beginning. He's just beginning. They're called Jesuses. Then there's Jesus Christ. So this guy that had me, he was a teacher, supposedly. But he took it upon himself to preempt my shit and give me this fucking lesson. And he should have known better. He should have known better to fucking do that to me. And then he took me to I think it was what can I say? The Jewish community in St. Lucian. Because I wasn't that far away. I wasn't in fucking Jerusalem. And I wasn't in Israel. None of that shit. But they fleeced me. Yeah, they wanted to find out who I was, and so I
Well,
went.
they were manipulating your dreams, right?
Yeah,
So
I
they
was
do
in.
anything they want.
Yep, and the mask over my brother, the mask they were using was coming off. It was faking. They don't
Right.
put it on,
And your
but
mom too, they're
yeah, my
bubbly.
mom, yeah, my brother and my mom, and I think my sister. I never did see my sister because every time I went to see my sister, the beautiful girl was there. And
Right.
here's the psyops they did to me. They checked out your intentions on love and sex. Okay, the girl.
Right.
You felt her, you loved her, and all of a sudden she turned into a pig just in front of your fucking eyes. And they wanted to know your reaction. What were you going to do when you were in love and all of a sudden she's a pig? What were you going to do? I just got sad and walked away. That was my response.
Right.
Okay. The second was, what are you going to do to these big guys? Big, ugly guys intimidating you, telling you how to fucking breathe.
Right.
Basically, I just fucking I was nowhere gonna fight these fuckers. Not this innocent
Well,
state.
you were a kid in your dream.
Yeah, I was a little innocent kid in my
You're in your innocence.
just running around. And and then when they started throwing knives at me and telling me to go away, I called the police. That was the right thing to do. Call the police. And so I did it. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing, not a fucking thing. But as soon as I woke up, and Christ knew this, because that's the fucking what they always want to know. As soon as I wake up and I'm being in a fight,
Right.
or someone's picking on me,
Right.
my big soul, my conscious soul comes into play, and I just fucking go to town.
Right.
You know, and like the situation presents itself.
Right.
If I'm on my weight class and my skill class and my height, I'll take you on fist to fist. If you're 5 guys that look like fucking sumo wrestler, well, they weren't fat at all. They were huge,
Right.
just muscle, and just like wrestling, but military guys. And I can tell you more after this, man. Tell you more after this. I couldn't do nothing. I knew I could. Even if I did wake up, I would grab my fucking gun and just start shooting because there's nothing physical I could do. And these
Right.
fuckers were in my house, fucking with me psychologically. Fuck you. And I wouldn't have killed anybody. But they would have left, right? Until I could get fucking help from priestess or another Christ or something.
Right.
That's usually what I do when I wake up and I'm being beat up by somebody in St. Lucian. I'll wake up in my bed, and that's when my big soul, the man me, comes in, or the fucking Daniel Boone guy, and just
Right.
fucking takes care of business. But I never got to that point. Christ prevented it.
Wow.
I was in his fucking cradle.
That's good.
So they did that to me. They did the sex love thing to me to see how I reacted. Then my brother is gay. How do I react to gay guys? I don't care. Fucking do your goddamn thing. I don't need to see it. Go in the other room. I don't need to know, man. I don't need to know. Anyway, that's what it is.
Wow.
And everything was, and my mom turned into a fucking I don't know what the hell. So she has another shape shift. I don't even know who she was. I just forgot about her and forgot. Figured, man, that's some weird stuff going on. Wow. Then, as I went home, the big, giant, mean, ugly Israeli guys.
Yeah.
If they were, I don't know. I guess they were. They were fucking yelling at me. Like they were yelling at me in the house. You fucking asshole, you tell me. Don't you fucking tell me. I'm like, fuck you, you fucking. I go, you tombstone looking motherfucker. I go, step foot in this fucking house. I fucking guarantee you, you'll be having a different experience. I go, you're fucking lucky I didn't wake up. And there's like 3 or 4 guys are yelling at me. I'll fucking kill you. I'm like, shut up. You ain't gonna do nothing. Fuck off. Been there, done that 1,000 times. By a better class of fucking rapist fucking pigs than you. I'm just making shit up, just to piss him off. And all it was, what they were doing was they were trying to trigger my anger. Yeah. And I just turned into a smart ass. I'm laughing in St. Lucian. I'm in the priestess house. They're yelling at me, calling me every name in the book, threatening me every way they can. Still, I'm awake, laying in bed. They're yelling at me. Christ is with me. Other Christs are coming. They're still yelling at me, these big fucking tombstone looking motherfuckers. I go, look, you 4 tombstone motherfuckers, get the fuck out of here. I ain't never coming back. You ain't never gonna see me. Fuck your community. Fuck you and your fucking fleecing. I didn't need the interrogation. I was there to help you, you piece of shit. Fuck you. I ain't never coming back. And they go, oh, blah, 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 yeah, I'm like, shut up, fucking shut up. For like an hour, Dan, like an hour. Fucking, It was brutal. I go, you're lucky I didn't wake up. If I woke up, I would have grabbed that fucking guns and blown your ass. I go, you couldn't even hit me in the face with your fucking knife. You're fucking blind and dumb. Shut up, fuck off. And what they were doing was trying to get me anger, trying to see how I would respond to anger.
Yeah, trying to get you fired up.
Yeah, they're trying to get me fired up, so I attacked them to see how it worked. And I knew it. I knew it in the fucking dream. At a certain level, I knew it in the dream. But when I woke up out of the dream, they're still at it.
Wow.
And I called them out, and I knew it. And I go, shut up, man, shut up. I go, every fucking day for 12 years, I've gone through this. Real bad guys that fucking don't miss when they throw a knife at you. I go, you're a fucking loser, dude. You're a fucking chump. Oh, fucking I'm like, shut up. I go, you need to speak fucking Israeli. You sound like a fucking white guy in the street. I go, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
I'm like, come on. And this is what you go through when you're with Christ. He sets you up and plays you off to a fucking 1,000 different probabilities. It is
crazy.
Brutal.
Sounds fucking like a nightmare. More fucking.
Fuck damn.
I wouldn't fucking be able to deal with that shit.
I fired Craig. I said, you're fired. Go. I told the priestess, he's gone. I go, get me another one. I go, you know the fucking layout of the land of. She goes, yeah, I'll get you another one. I said, try to get me the big guy, the fucking reasonable one left.
Well, somebody that knows you've already.
Yeah, I'm like, talk to me like a fucking human. Talk to me like a human. Okay. Oh, I call him Train Jesus. He's the guy who helped me build the illusion room. Mm-hmm. It's 22 kilometers, the room I built.
Wow.
City. I got fucking $200 million.
Wow.
From this fucking thing. From one room, I built another room and he's sticking them together. It's 22 or 24 kilometers, miles, whatever. Big city blocks. And you go in there and fight zombies and shoot and kill them, fucking have a good time. Now, and that's what it's based on. It's like Walking Dead, basically.
Right.
And I make so much fucking money off that. I don't even have to do this. But it's put away for me for when I'm dead. So it's all going into a certain kind of account where I can't access it. And I'm like, right on, do it.
You can't spend other worldly money here, and you can't spend this money there. So
yeah, exactly.
You gotta,
it's even worse than that. You can't take St. Lucia money to fucking Israeli land and use it.
No, you can't.
You gotta exchange it. You gotta exchange it. Sort of like Canadian money into American money, that type of thing.
Into Israeli money, and
spend it there. Yeah, exactly. And I go, where's? And then Jesus is going, I'm sorry, because he realized what I was saying. Because I told him, I didn't need that. I was there to fucking do a fucking job, make everybody happy, and I got some money out of it. You got the fucking bad guy, and I go, I got skills that fucking you can't do. I go, Jesus, go find fucking this guy. Can you do it? No, I can. I got skills you can't do. So fuck off with your shit. You fuck me. You fucking jack me and you're laughing your ass off with your fucking goons. Fuck you. Fuck. Bye. So he's gone. He's crap. Whatever. I don't care. Been through it for 12 fucking years. I've had 65 Christs take care of me. Fucking 17 are in jail for fucking over 100 years for fucking raping the shit out of me deliberately, hiding their bad from Christ consciousness.
Well, I remember some of those fucking stories. They were
God damn, yeah.
Crazy.
Anyway, that's been my thing. Today. That all happened today.
Today. Fuck.
From 3 o'clock down. Well, it started.
Hopefully, if you did hear that other Jesus, maybe he's coming back.
Yeah, I think so. I heard Rick, Rick. Like I'm sitting on a computer, getting ready, and I hear Rick, Rick. He's the only one that called me Rick, so I think it's him.
Wow. Fuck, bro.
But he don't like me bitching and abusing him, but I can't help it. I'm getting better than I used to be. Like before, I just shoot. I was swear and curse and fucking yell and shoot. But now
You're not in. It's not like you're in our reality at that point. You're in St. Lucian, or you're,
yeah,
with Jesus or
exactly.
whatever.
But still, it's not nice.
Well, they don't like it in any peril or any.
No, nobody likes it. But
Not-
it's the
not
only
the way
outlet
the
I
Bible,
got.
when Jesus is.
It's the only outlet I got. So you know what I do when I do swear and curse and call them fucking names and make them feel less than a human? I'm fleecing them to see what kind of fucking stones he's got.
Yeah.
And they never retaliate. The real Christ,
Jesus.
real Christ never fucking lash back at you. They just love you for it.
Right.
They go rich. They go rich. I'm like, fucking fuck. They're like, Rich, come on. Rich, stop bitching and listen to me. That's a real Christ.
Wow.
A fucking fake Christ retaliates.
Right.
Every fucking time. Every time.
Way to find out for sure.
And I fleece them. I bring them to the fucking brink of fucking war. And that's what I do. I make them turn red. Their red lights going off. They can't stand it because I'm calling this guy everything in a book.
Right. And then they can't retaliate because they're G.
That's right. And that's how I know if they're fucking real or not.
Wow.
That's how I learned anyway. Anyway, unbelievable. And that I went to bed at noon.
Wow.
Had a snooze. And then it all started as soon as I hit the pillow. I wasn't even asleep. I lay down, hit the pillow, and I'm standing there. And they're fucking, do you see the snakes? Do you see the snakes? You're in Jerusalem. I'm like, fucking what? Then I realized, red flag, no, I ain't. I'll play it out. Maybe they're testing me, whatever. I got to do this. Then it turned into a fucking storm from hell. In that dream and that crazy.
This is craziness. Fucking.
What do they call that? Interrogation. Basically, they interrogated me.
Well, they're trying to find out information, right? They're giving you a lesson dream, fucking right in the middle of when you're supposed to be going to find somebody.
I don't know.
Oh, come on over here. Let's go find this guy. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in a lesson dream. Then you don't know it at first, but then all of a sudden start lines of lines of the dream that you've had before, or lines of the lesson you've had before become familiar. That fucks with your whole goddamn line of sight at what you're trying to do, because you're waking up to the fact that you're being fucking blessed.
So I never did get
this other problem going on. So
I left. I said, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck. I ain't never going back. I don't even care. They can offer me $10 million for a guy. We need your help, Rich. Fuck you.
Well, between your zombie room and the bones you find and shit, you don't need that.
I know.
You don't need their money.
And I'm fucking good at it, Dan. Real fucking good.
Well, I bet you.
Real good. There is this guy. He's in the family. You know him. I just want to tell you this. So I'm sleeping. I go to see him 3 times, and this guy is freaking out in my face. And he looks like he wants to kill me, but he's not that type of person.
Right.
Okay? In my dream. Or it wasn't a dream. It was, I'm astral traveling to him. Whatever.
Right.
Turns out, and I'm with Christ I'm with Christ. Well, he's got me. I'm not in a cradle.
Right.
But I'm dreaming, and I'm with this guy, and he's looking at me like he wants to fucking kill me. And I'm like, hey man, hey, come on, what's the matter? And I wake up, and I'm still with the guy. I'm like, dude, come on, man, what's shaking him? What's going on? He's like, he's fucking rage at me. And I'm like, And I go, Jesus. I go, and the priestess comes. And I go, look. I go, I've been dreaming about this. I'm awake now. He's still in front of me, looking like he wants to come. I go, the priestess goes, yeah. You've been dreaming about this for the last 3 days. And I'm going, yeah. Well, what the fuck is wrong with the guy? He's the best. He's my fucking best bud. This ain't him. What the fuck is going on? What is this?
Wow.
And she goes, we think he's possessed. Like, he's got a demon in him. And I'm like, well, he's something wrong with him because I don't know. So the priestess comes and Jesus comes. Wow. And this isn't the Jesus I'm working with now. This is the one before him that I fired after this happened. But Jesus turns him over on his stomach and his back is exposed, his back. Now Jesus put his hands on his back and yep, he's got something in him. Turns out he's got a fucking demon in him.
Wow.
Demon in him. And I'm looking, and so I reach out with Jesus, and I put my hands on him, and I can see like a white worm right along his spine, going up into his brain. And the priestess, she takes off, she comes running back, and she's got this creamy. She's like a hippie. She's a hippie, yeah. She's a hippie, but she's a female Christ, more or less. Right. If you want to call him, she's a priestess, whatever. So she rubs his back down with all this goop. Jesus has got this fucking thing. Other Jesus come running. He's on the fucking horn. Jesus is on the horn. We need a container. We need this. We need that. I need people fucking to put a fucking thing around, a bubble thing, so it can't escape when we pull it out.
Right.
And so he gets all that said and done. So Jesus starts working this thing out of my brother, out of this guy's back.
Right.
Working it out of his back. And it's coming out right about where his waist is on his back. And I put my hands on it, and Jesus was having a little bit of trouble, so I put my hands on it. We squirmed it out together, out his back, out his skins.
Wow.
The thing is coming out backwards, and we're pulling it out, and all of a sudden another right out of blue, which freaked me the fuck right out, came out of nowhere. Bam! There's a big jar, some big kind of like a jar.
Right.
And it had a steel thing on the end, the bottom, and it had a steel thing on the top. And he took this, he unscrewed this thing on top, he pulled it off, and the color changed of the jar.
Right.
I don't know why. And it freaked me out because it's right here, like, bam, here's this fucking jar. And they're putting it on the demon by pulling it out of this guy's back.
Right.
And we pull it out, and he puts the lid back on the jar, screws it back on, and it's got lights. The jar has got lights on it. Huh. Little fucking lights blinking.
Wow.
It was like a techno jar. And this fucking thing is in the jar, and it opens up. It looked like this, Dan, like a slug.
Right.
You know what a snail looks like without its shell?
Yeah.
Well, at the top, it opened up like this. It went like that, and it had these tentacles on the end, and it was moving around in the jar. And I go, that's a gold. And I go, what? And I go, that's a gold. I go, don't you ever watch Star Trek? No. I go, don't you ever watch Stargate? you know, like a Stargate.
Yeah, like the thing they have in them.
Yep, it looked just like that. And so I told him about Stargate. And the other Jesus that came running with the jar, he's looking at it, he's going, hey, that's a big one. That's a big one. So he took off. We got the jar. I'm sitting there going, and then they started talking to him. The priestess and Jesus started talking to the person. He was not angry anymore. He was just like, what's going on, man? What's going on? I don't understand. And he goes, we just pulled a fucking demon out of you. And he goes, oh, is that what that was? And he didn't even know shit. And they're basically talking to him saying, do you know how it got in? And he goes, there's this guy, his name was Steven, something like that. And where he worked, this Stevens guy was fighting with him in a physical. Right. And where they work. So this guy was bothering my bud, and there. Then the fucking demon somehow jumped from him to him. So
Wow.
we figured it out that this demon, what it did was it lived in angry people.
Yeah.
Okay. And when it finally found someone new to fight with, it would jump to that one and learn all its anger.
Right.
And that's what it did. And
Wow.
and the priestess and Jesus Christ and other Christ were finding out the chain of people it jumped from person to person to person to person throughout the past. And I and Jesus pulled it out of my bud.
Wow.
Pretty fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking way cool. I learned a lot that night. And so they traced it back 3 people that it jumped from. And it was easy for Christ to figure out. So who are you fighting with? So if your friend all of a sudden wants to fight you and is bothering the shit out of you and poking you and getting you mad,
got a demon.
Yeah, you get the demon. And it's actually literally a fucking demon, but you don't see it in the physical.
No.
But it's fucking, as soon as you are hooking up, getting ready to fight this person, the fucking thing comes out of him and goes inside you. Wow. And it learns all your fucking anger. And then you're fucking, the fucking demon, Christ said the demon was getting ready to fight me because I wasn't fighting my bud. Okay.
Wow. Right.
I wasn't fighting him. I was, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you? And he's looking at me like he wants to fight me. I don't want to fight. You're my bud, right? You're my bro. Fuck. So it wouldn't come. It wouldn't jump into me, but it was getting ready to because I was a good opponent.
Right. Fuck. That's crazy.
Fuck, dude. Crazy. And you know who I'm talking about. So if not, I'll tell you at the end of the video. But God honest truth.
Wow, bud. That's crazy.
Yep. Fucking demons, eh? And it wasn't even like it was like a slug thing that controlled you. It didn't really control you. Well, it did.
Like, well, it wanted the anger, right?
Yeah. And he was sleeping in another town. Like in physical reality, this person that I know is sleeping in another town.
Wow.
But when I was in bed sleeping, I'm going over to him in the astral world. So what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Come on. And I guess he was bitching at his wife, yelling at his wife and everything, pissing her off all the time for no fucking reason. And she was getting mad. He was really fucking up everything, right?
Wow.
And so that's why I guess I went there. They said I was going there for 3 days to find out what the fuck was going on. But I didn't even know it. I was just hanging out with my bud. But on the 3rd day, around the 3rd day, he was laying in bed sleeping, just fucking
being evil. Yeah.
He wanted to fucking kill me, like literally. Wow. I'm like, God damn, dude, you're freaking me out. That's when I called and I woke up when he was doing that, and he's still doing it. And I wake up and I'm in his place on the other side of the fucking country, and I'm like, help, Jesus, I need something here, something's going on. What the fuck? Anyway,
jeez.
Then it all went down.
Oh, brother.
Well, anyway, Dan, I guess we can call it a night.
All right, buddy. Well, if you're going to do a video tomorrow, let me know. I should be around here too in the afternoon, but I ain't doing nothing but cleaning up and taking care of business around the house, my bud.
All right.
You have yourself a good night.
So I just wanted to put that out there because it's more experiences I had, and people
somebody else could be having them kind of experiences as well, you know, or it brings a light to somebody's problems that they're having already that they don't know about.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a good thing you do that, bud, because hopefully it'll help somebody. And I'm going to fix this goddamn camera next time. Fuck, I swear to God, I'm not going to stop working on it until it's right.
Try the contrast.
If the sun goes away, I'm screwed. Seems like.
Yeah. I don't know. Try go into your settings and play with the light.
That's why I'm gonna exactly what I was gonna do. But yeah, they got lighting in there, and then they got the focus.
And also try it on your computer settings and your what the hell is it? Zoom
yeah,
settings.
true. Good idea,
All right.
bud. I will do that. Thank you, sir.
All right,
have a
bud.
good night, guys.
Later,
Behave
bud.
yourself. Have a good night. Get some rest. Real rest.
Well, not till after the hockey game.
Well, I hope your team wins, buddy.
They didn't. They lost yesterday. So I just watch whatever's on.
Right.
Okay. Have a good night, Dan.
You too, buddy. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. Hope you got something out of that.